David Cassidy. Yes, the magic of television. Well, David, you're back in this country after 10 years.
Can you believe it? After 10 years. Actually, I've been gone for 2 or 3 months, but who's counting, you know? I am back for the first time in 10 years to do a tour. That's true. You were right about that.
How does it feel to be back on the road again? I mean, it has been a long time since you've been...
How does it feel? Let's see. Frankly, I don't know yet. I don't do my first date for until the 21st, which is, what, tomorrow? Something like that. And I'm real excited about it. I'm very anxious at this very moment. But I feel good. I haven't done the old songs in so many years. I hadn't heard them, a lot of them. So to go into rehearsal and to hear them, there are a lot of great songs, and I'm looking forward to playing them. And that, along with the new stuff, and I'm going to do a couple of new things that no one's heard as well.
Now, you've got through those really difficult years when you were the most sought-after man in the world, and you've come through it relatively unscathed. Now, how did you manage that?
I retired. I think that was the only way I managed that. It just got too crazy for me. I had to bail out. You know, I think when anybody that goes through that kind of a situation, and to that degree where you basically lose your own identity and you become this thing almost bigger than life, you never come through it the same way that you went into it. So I just found that my priorities in my life were all wrong. They were all about perpetuating the business of David Cassidy as opposed to the person, and I needed to spend some time doing that. And having done that, I'm now back to doing what I love to do best.
But this time, do you think you're going to be able to cope if you became an overnight superstar again the second time? That you could handle it better?
I guess I would probably be able to, if that kind of success. I don't think the world is like that anymore, though. I think people are much more sophisticated, and I think that because of the media, they have access to stars and to rock and roll stars and pop stars as well as actors.
This is true. No one's mobbing us.
That's
Look
right.
at this. I mean, you can see they're all excited, but nobody's actually tearing our clothes off. Do you like Scritti Politti?
Yeah, Scritti Politti, of course.
Fantastic. Well, here's a really brilliant news thing. It's been cancelled, which is a bit disappointing.
Oh.
Yes, I'm afraid it has. So everyone's looking forward to it. That is a bit of a shame. I don't know why it has, but never mind. Maybe you'll go on tour again. Who are your heroes in the 80s?
Well, you're certainly one of them.
Yeah, well, that just goes without saying, David.
Outside of you and Janet, I really can't think of anybody else in the 80s.
Well, perhaps you'll be one yourself,
I'm
Mr.
still
Cassidy.
stuck in the 60s, so.
Right, well, that brings us to some more music.
I interrupt this Bliss to bring you news of the utmost importance. I am Mr. X, agent of the Mysterons and sworn enemy to the accursed Spectrum organization. And I tell you this.
Not so fast, Mr. X.
Captain Scott, but how?
Well, what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted. The range, David, don't you?
Do I ride the range, boy? Take it home, put some soup on. That's my ride the range.
Now, what do you slip into when you climb on a horse and ride about your ranch?
Something a little more comfortable? No. No, actually, I'll put some cowboy boots on and I strap on my old belt.
If you don't
put my 6-shooter on and put the Stetson on and take a couple of pills and go to bed.
It sounds very butch.
Yeah,
you'll slip
butch.
back into cowboy.
I'm a pretty butch guy, though.
Yeah, sure
you can tell that, girl.
Yes, I can tell that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself going back into cowboy clothes then? Because you've obviously lost that image.
Obviously, you have bought some of my old records. Yeah, I see myself doing it often. Actually, when I am at home, I do wear them.
You do?
Yeah.
Right. Well, now it's time for...
Captain Scarlet, you take me, and I take him.
Don't be a fool, Mr. X. You'll never get away with it.
Cut the chap, Scarlet. Put the gun away.
But Mr. X, he's just an innocent member of the Partridge family.
Rightly, Scarlet. I don't.
Give me this gun.
Now,
give me this gun.
Put the gun away.
All right, Mr. X. This time, you win. What are you going to do with me, Mr. X?
Just this, Scarlet. Just this. Indestructible? No! No! Oh!
Yes,
His equity card, will you?
Is this what you do for a living?
That's right. We're a company called Mime Theatre Project, and we tour up and down the country doing this with Thunderbirds.
Oh, this is a good prop, isn't it? This is
Thunderbird
good old
one.
Thunderbird one. Now, where's Lady Penelope? Are you a bit sexist?
It's not, no, she's in the show, but I can't wear two dresses at the same time.
Is it okay if I carry on with my link now then?
Yes,
Is
yes,
it?
go ahead, sorry.
Fair enough.
Yep.
What we're trying to say.
Carry on.
Well, here's another from Marc in the music shed.
Shoot him, will you?
Get straight into the questions, quite a few this week. Dear Bliss, I'm just crazy about George Michael and can't get him out of my mind. What can I do? This is from Sharon of Doncaster. What would you do if you were trying to get George Michael out of your mind, David?
I'm still trying to get him out of my mind. I'm trying to get him out of my wallet. No. You have a problem with George Michael? Take 2 aspirin, see a doctor, and get a day job. Other than that, you could take an airplane, I think, to Philadelphia. I think they're doing a gig there this weekend.
So that's what to do with your DHSS money. Take a bit. I mean, why? What would you? I mean, obviously, to say you don't fancy George Michael for 1 minute.
No, but if they were to buy one of our records, they have pictures of Lawrence on it, who was here earlier on, and I think once the girl saw Lawrence, then she would go over. She would go off George Michael, and Lawrence is much more accessible.
Well, that's a much cheaper solution than flying to Philadelphia, I would say. Dear Bliss, I really fancy a girl at school, but I didn't have the nerve to ask her out. Have you got any suggestions? Billy from Glasgow.
Get your friend to ask her.
Get Lawrence to ask her.
Either that or you slip her a note casually, you know. That often works.
Have you ever done that? Have you
Yeah.
been scared to ask
I used to
someone
take
out?
notes on the rear view window mirrors and things, so that when they get in the car in the morning or at night when they're out on a date and they see my phone number. Yeah, I did it to a girl as well.
Did it work? Did she come out with you?
No, it was awful. I was on the tube train in London, and she'd been on the train with me like every day, and I thought she was quite attractive, so I handed her this note saying maybe we could talk, and she fled.
I'm not surprised. You would have thought you were a complete pervert. Well, I mean, she wouldn't know, obviously, Lloyd. I mean, who would? Like, dear Bliss, I just hate my shape. I'm not really fat, but I put on weight really easy, and how can I stay slim? It's from Donna from Brighton.
Just take 3 of these a day.
How do you both stay slim?
Well, I
Slim
have
and beautiful.
This is a problem.
Well, that's been very helpful. Thank you very much, Lloyd Cole and David Cassidy. That's solved the nation's problems for 1 more week.